to make your journey of learning English smooth and enjoyable.
Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive? This time we're exploring the unexpected benefits of travel.
Yeah, really getting into it.
You guys sent in some seriously fascinating articles and notes,
Oh, yeah.
and we're going way beyond the usual relaxation and adventure stuff.
I'm intrigued.
It's all about uncovering how travel can transform you in ways you might not even expect.
I like it. It's funny how often we talk about just kicking back and exploring new places as the main perks of travel.
Right, beaches and all that.
But the sources you sent in, they paint a way bigger picture of what we gain from it.
It really is amazing. It's like we're about to unlock like a treasure chest of advantages.
I like that. A treasure chest.
So, let's dive in. We all love a good vacation to de-stress and see cool stuff.
Absolutely.
But what else is happening beneath the surface? What's really going on when we travel?
Well, one thing that really pops up in these articles is cultural immersion.
Yeah.
And not just in the general sense. I mean, we're talking like a whole new level of experiencing other cultures.
Oh, wow. Okay. So think about this. You've got articles here about specific festivals,
Okay.
like the Yipang Lantern Festival in Thailand, with thousands of lanterns in the night sky.
Oh, I've seen pictures of that. It's beautiful.
It's breathtaking.
Yeah.
And rooted in Buddhist tradition, about letting go of bad luck. Imagine trying to really grasp that feeling just from a book,
You just can't, right?
It's totally different.
It's like comparing a picture of amazing food to actually tasting it.
Exactly.
Travel just throws you right into the heart of a culture. All the senses, everything.
In that firsthand experience, that's what really builds our understanding and appreciation for other cultures. Makes it real.
That makes it real, yeah.
You mentioned an article about the Himba people of Namibia,
Mm-hmm.
with their unique traditions and connection to nature. We can read about them, sure.
Yeah.
But picture yourself actually seeing their way of life.
Mm.
Challenges our own ideas, doesn't it?
For sure. It makes you think, oh, there's so many other ways to be in the world.
Exactly. Opens up our minds.
It reminds me of this time I got completely lost in Venice. I was determined to figure out those crazy canals with nothing but a little phrase book
Oh, wow.
and hand gestures.
Oh,
Talk about stressful at the time.
I bet.
But looking back, it's hilarious. Like, I was in some movie, but I was directing the whole disaster.
It's a great story.
And you know what? It actually ties into something you were saying
What's that?
about how travel pushes us out of our comfort zones, Makes us grow in ways we wouldn't at home.
Absolutely. We might not always like it while it's happening.
Yeah, a little uncomfortable sometimes.
But those challenging moments, they're where we figure out how tough and resourceful we really are.
Makes sense. It's funny because one of these sources, a study from the University of Georgia, talks about how those travel experiences can actually help us handle uncertainty and change better in other parts of life, too.
Interesting.
Does that track with your own experiences?
It totally does. Think about it. The more we deal with new situations, new places, the more confident we get handling whatever life throws at us.
Like building up those mental muscles.
Exactly. Travel's like a workout for our flexibility, our adaptability.
So it's not just sightseeing then, it's about stretching ourselves, right? Becoming more, adaptable versions of ourselves.
You got it. It's about embracing the unknown and realizing how much we can handle, how capable we really are. It's really interesting. This whole idea of travel being a spark for creativity.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that.
Well, one article here talks about a study how new environments boost something called cognitive flexibility.
Cognitive flexibility.
Basically, it's our brain's ability to jump between ideas and adapt to new situations.
Okay, I'm following.
And guess what really helps that flexibility? Travel.
So, travel actually makes our brains more, agile, more open to new possibility.
Exactly. No wonder so many creative people, artists, writers, they all talk about finding inspiration from their travels.
It's like travel shakes things up in our minds, right? Gets us out of those mental ruts.
Absolutely. Helps us see things in new ways, make new connections.
This reminds me of what you said earlier about travel and personal growth. I think those two are tied together somehow.
Definitely. When we travel, we're constantly bumping into new perspectives, new challenges.
Right. You're forced to think differently.
It makes us question our assumptions, reevaluate our values. It's like travel holds up a mirror.
Ooh, that's deep.
But it's true. We see parts of ourselves we didn't even know were there.
I like that. And it's not just about who we are right now, is it? The articles talk about travel shaping our goals, even for the long term.
Absolutely. Like, there's this story here about someone who went to Nepal, volunteered at a school,
Okay.
and ended up changing careers completely to work in international education.
Wow, that's amazing. So travel can actually help us figure out our purpose in life.
Totally. It's not just ticking off places on a list, it's about contributing to something bigger than ourselves. Volunteering, supporting sustainable stuff, even just connecting with people from other cultures in a real way.
It's like travel helps us connect with what we really care about.
Exactly. And, one of the most interesting things about travel, or what these articles say, is how important it is to embrace those unexpected moments.
You mean like those random encounters, the things you can't plan for?
Precisely. Could be a conversation with a local that changes your whole perspective.
Or finding some hidden spot that just takes your breath away.
Exactly. Those unplanned moments.
Yeah.
They often become our favorite memories,
right.
the ones that really stick with us.
I think it's because they're so authentic. You can't manufacture that stuff.
Right. It's those real slices of life that make travel so special.
It's about being open to new experiences, letting go of control a little bit.
Totally. Embracing the unknown.
It's funny, though. We're talking about spontaneity, but the articles also talk about how important it is to plan, to prepare.
Oh, for sure. But it's not about over-planning or
Mhm.
sticking to a rigid itinerary.
So how do you plan for the unplanned?
It's more like having a solid foundation.
Okay.
So you're ready for anything. Research your destination, understand the customs, basic transportation plan.
That makes sense. Less stress. So you can really enjoy the experience even when things go off script.
Exactly. Like you've got a safety net, so you're not afraid to take risks, explore off the beaten path.
Makes you more comfortable trying new things.
And then, once you've got that foundation, it's all about being present, savoring every moment, no matter how small.
You know what? I'm totally guilty of being on my phone too much, even when I travel.
I think we all are.
But I'm trying to be more mindful, put the phone away, really take in everything, the sights, the sounds, how it makes me feel.
It's those moments that we carry with us long after the trip is over.
Totally. One of your sources, a mindfulness expert, actually said practicing mindfulness while you travel makes you enjoy it even more.
Really?
Yeah. Paying attention to the present moment, you notice details you might have missed.
Interesting.
Connect more deeply with your surroundings. Create richer memories.
Like travel becomes a meditation in motion.
Exactly. Instead of rushing around, you slow down, you breathe, you appreciate each moment.
And those moments, all woven together, that's what creates the tapestry of our travel experience.
You know, it's crazy how even the tiniest things can really stick with you.
Oh,
Like I remember this one time, found this little bakery tucked away in an alley in Rome. The smell of fresh bread, oh my gosh. And the baker, this sweet older woman, didn't speak any English,
oh.
but she had this warm smile and motioned for me to try her biscotti. It was so
I
simple,
love that.
but I still think about it.
Those little moments, right?
Yeah.
They become the most meaningful somehow.
Totally. They remind you that connection, it goes beyond words, beyond cultures.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of connection, though, we've talked a lot about how travel impacts us individually.
Right.
But one of the sources, a psychologist, actually studies how travel affects our relationships with other people.
Interesting. What'd they find?
Well, they say that sharing travel experiences can really strengthen those bonds with our loved ones.
I can see that. You're facing new things together, making memories.
It's like you're building a shared history, a deeper understanding of each other.
Some of my best memories are from trips with friends and family. Those moments of laughter, adventure, even the little mishaps, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
They bring you closer.
And it's not just the big stuff either. Just navigating a new city together, trying different foods, even just hanging out in a new place.
All those little things add up.
They create a deeper connection, for sure.
Love that. But before we get too mushy, I want to circle back to something you mentioned before about responsible travel.
Right? Right.
One source talked about regenerative tourism, which is more than just minimizing our impact. It's about actually leaving a positive mark on the places we visit.
It's a cool concept. Gaining a lot of attention lately.
It's about giving back, not just taking.
Exactly. Going from just watching to actually participating in the well-being of the places and people we encounter.
So it's not just about not doing harm, it's about actually helping.
You got it. Supporting local businesses, conservation efforts, even just engaging in cultural exchange, and advocating for responsible practices.
This makes me think, I want to ask you, our listener, how has travel changed you?
Good question.
Has it sparked something new in you? Challenged your views? Made you want to make a difference somehow?
Travel has this amazing power to transform us.
It does. Opens our minds, helps us understand the world better, and maybe even ourselves.
So true. As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this.
Okay.
The articles talk about travel giving us lifelong memories, But maybe the best souvenirs are the ways travel changes US.
I love that, the way it shapes our perspectives, our understanding of everything.
Exactly. So keep exploring, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep sharing those incredible stories.
And don't forget to connect with us on social media. Tell us how travel has transformed you. Until next time, happy travels, everyone.